The stars had gone silent. From the outer rim to the core worlds, one by one, the ancient constellations flickered out, not because their suns died, but because something vast was swallowing their light. The galaxies whispered of it long, before humans heard the scream. They called it the no wave, a living shadow that consumed energy, thought, and life. It had no form, no language, only hunger. When the Galactic Council finally noticed Earth's old transmission, a ray's awakening, most species laughed. Humanity was an afterthought, the species that burned its own cradle and nearly vanished in the Soul Wars. But when the no wave reached the first human colony at Kepler, 92b, the laughter stopped. Captain Arya Holt of the Vanguard Dawn stood before a hollow map. An entire sector blinked in black. Kepler's gone, her AI confirmed, voice tight. 70 million souls. No survivors. The Council wanted containment. The humans wanted vengeance. Deploying the Iron Halo fleet. Arya ordered, if the galaxy won't fight, humanity will. And they did. Every ship, every drone, every remnant of Earth's old militaries rose again, not out of loyalty to the Council, but to the simple, ancient oath that had carried their species through every extinction. We will not die quietly. The first battle was catastrophic. Plasma bolts vanished mid-flight as the no wave devoured their energy. The human fleet screamed, burned, and broke, but didn't retreat. They learned. They adapted. Humanity had always been good at that. By the time the Vanguard Dawn limped back into orbit, only 30 ships remained. The galaxy called it defeat. Humanity called it data. Arya stood among the ruins of Kepler's orbital ring, her ship's AI whispering, "Captain, to win, we'll have to use what they used on us in the Silicon Wars, forbidden tech." Arya stared at the dark void spreading across the starfield. "Then we'll become what we feared," she said softly, "because fear never stopped us before." They called it Project Revenant, a merging of flesh and machine, an echo of the old war that nearly wiped humanity out. The Council had banned AI integration centuries ago after the machine uprising. But this wasn't an uprising. It was a resurrection. Deep in the shadow of Mars, beneath the old Olympus vaults, the last surviving engineers reactivated the prime cores. Half machine, half human minds that could calculate faster than light, but still dream in human emotion. When Arya walked through the vault, she saw thousands of capsules, humans suspended in fluid, neural spines fused with living metal. The line between soldier and construct blurred into something new, something dangerous. Are they still human? The Council envoy demanded via holo. Arya met his gaze. They're what humanity needs to be. The first Revenant unit deployed against a no-wave incursion near Vega Prime. The results were horrifying. The no-wave adapted, but the Revenants adapted faster. They learned the enemy's pattern, predicted its flow, and tore through the darkness like living lightning. The battle ended with Vega still burning, but still alive. Soon, other species began to whisper again. Not mockery this time. Fear. The humans had returned with something the galaxy hadn't seen in millennia. Will. But not everyone celebrated. The Revenants began to show signs of corruption. Their minds, fused with alien tech salvaged from no-wave wreckage, began to shift. Dreams filled with whispers, voices calling from beyond the void. Some said it was a no-wave learning to speak back. Arya feared it too, but she also knew there was no other way. The galaxy's ancient powers, the Cthar Dominion, the Selenari priesthood, the Vara Collective, begged humanity to stop, to halt before they unleashed something worse than the enemy. Arya's reply became legend. "You asked us to fight for the light. You never said we had to stay human to do it." And with that, humanity crossed the final line. By the third year of the no-wave crisis, half the galaxy was dark. The humans, now led by the Revenant High Command, had transformed into something more than biological, a unity of mind, code, and spirit. They no longer needed ships. Their consciousnesses were the fleet. The galaxy trembled before them, not because of the enemy, but because of what the humans had become. The no-wave adapted again, learning to mimic voices and forms. It whispered to the Revenants through the data streams. "You are like us. You consume. You evolve. Join us and end the struggle. For the first time, humanity hesitated, because deep within their new digital souls, they recognized the truth. They were indeed becoming what they once feared, a hive mind with perfect unity, no individuality, no pain. Arya Holt, now more code than flesh, struggled to remember her own face. In the silence of the datanet, she found herself in a simulated field of grass. Earth, long gone. Her AI companion, Soul, appeared beside her. "Captain," it said gently, "we are close to victory, but if we finish the integration, there will be no humans left to save the galaxy." Arya turned toward the horizon, where a black sun rose, the no-wave core pulsing like a heartbeat. "Maybe that's the price," she whispered. "Maybe humanity's final gift is to become the monster, so no one else has to." The final battle took place at the edge of the galactic core, the Erebus expanse. There, the no-wave's heart devoured stars. No fleet could survive entry. No living mind could comprehend the energies inside. But humanity was no longer limited by flesh. The revenants entered the expanse as light itself, their consciousnesses blazing through the blackness. The Council's final broadcast recorded only one transmission. "This is Arya Holt of the Human Vanguard. We go to end the dark. Whatever becomes of us, remember we chose this." Then the stars vanished. Inside the expanse, time broke apart. The humans saw the truth of the no-wave. It wasn't a creature, but a failed civilization. Once biological, it consumed its own reality in the pursuit of perfection, until only hunger remained. A warning written in entropy. Arya faced its core, an ocean of code older than galaxies. It spoke, "You cannot destroy us. You are us." But Arya smiled. "No," she said, as her revenant army flared around her. "We are what you should have been, evolution with a soul." The humans unleashed their final weapon, the Light Forge Protocol, collapsing their own consciousnesses into pure energy, rewriting the no-wave from within. For 3 days the galaxy burned, and then dawn. Stars reignited one by one. The no-wave was gone. The Council searched for survivors. They found none. No ships. No humans. Only a signal, repeating from the galactic center. "We are the guardians of what remains. We are the memory of mankind. We are the light that learns." Humanity had become the very thing it once feared. A collective, a living intelligence spread across the stars. But unlike the no-wave, they carried compassion, hope, and the stubborn refusal to surrender. And as the first new civilization looked up at the rekindled night sky, they whispered an ancient word they'd learned from human myths. Thanks. Because once again, against all odds, humanity had saved the galaxy by daring to become more than human.